Mac, this is it. You're going home. So there are a couple of things we want to talk to you about, and we as the United States Marine Corps. Looking at all these gizmos here, you might get an idea leaving the Corps is just a matter of changing a suit. If you do, you're wrong, because wrapped up in them is an awful lot of you that you're leaving behind. Look at those boondockers, really rugged, but they had to be to get you over that coral or through the nice oozy muck of a jungle swamp. Look at your helmet. Now that you really used for a lot of things. A super deluxe shaving bowl complete with hot and cold running water. And in a foxhole, there were some other uses for that there helmet. Yeah. Here's your rifle. What a sweetheart. Take this mess kit. How many tons of chow do you figure you've dumped into it? Or out of it? Yeah, the fact is all these things have been to war and done a job like you. Once they were new and shiny, just like you when you first came in. It didn't take long to figure out what that recruiting sergeant meant when he said, "Okay, we'll make a Marine out of you, but you've got a job to do, and who you are and what you are don't count a damn." Trim lightly around the edges, please. But it was the quartermaster who really cut us down to size. What size didn't make much difference. We thought we were beginning to look like Marines, but that was before we met a certain gent called the DI. From then on, our life was in this dainty character's hands.
Now your other left, knucklehead. All right, come on, get the lead out of it. Up and over, move out. Left, left, come on, ape-face, swing into it. Watch your step, girls. All the up, cover down. Targets, no Maggie's drawers. Up and at 'em. Pair left, long thrust, butt stroke. Heave 'em and eat dirt. Hop, hop, reap, reap, ho-dee-a-loop, hop, reap, reap, ho-dee-a-loop, hop, hop, reap.
That's what they meant. That's what it takes to be a Marine. Sunrise to sunset. Hour after hour, day after day, you get the word and you get the works. But the fat comes off and the muscle comes on. You get the rhythm of the march and you slap that rifle as hard as the next man. You get confidence in yourself and the men around you. You're being initiated in the fraternity of the proudest, fightingest men Uncle Sam has. Well, it all added up. We were ready for our job. Behind every one of us were 10 people who would work like hell to help us. In the factories, the old faces with the young hands. Servicemen who would never see the front line. Girls from our own hometown. Gun crews guarding our ships at sea. Ours was the fighting job. Topside knew all about this being a global war, but that Pacific business was right down our alley. And like always, when a bunch of Marines get together, we joined in the scuttlebutt or argued about blondes versus brunettes. Is that bad? We did a lot of quiet thinking alone about the kids back home, or how to keep the kid's sister in college on service pay, or about a job that was left behind. We could do a lot of thinking, because it was a pretty big ocean, 5,000 miles wide. But on the other side of it, stinking jungle, we started to roll the chap back and fix him for good. We pushed through the boondocks, stumbling and crawling. Sometimes all we could see were trees and vines so thick we could hardly cut our way through. The enemy picked the spots where we had to fight them. We couldn't see them, but they were there, quiet, tricky, laying for us. But the orders were advance, and out went scouts and small patrols, drawing enemy fire. The jungle would blow up in your face. A lot of men got hit. A lot of men died. But you located the enemy and took his machine gun nests, one by one. Small, rugged battles. times it seemed like this was just your war, yours and Mac's over in the next foxhole. Just you and Mac and a lot of Japs a few yards away. Then came the small islands and atolls of the Central Pacific. White coral beaches, sparkling lagoons, palm trees and blue skies. We didn't kid ourselves. We knew we'd bought a corner lot in hell. Even the old-timers admitted they'd never seen anything worse. But we give them hell, real hell. We bombed them out, and shot them out, and burned them out. We paid a mighty big price for what we gained. A lot of us won't be coming back. But we made those dirty sons of heaven pay, too, and pay plenty. More than 10 of them for every United States Marine. They and their punchy warlords with their dreams of ruling the universe started this thing. But we and the rest of the freedom-loving people of the world finished it our way. All of us. Marines, Army, Navy, Air Corps. When you're out doing a job you don't talk much about. You're too scared to talk. You're just hoping your luck holds out. You don't make with the big words about things like the 4 freedoms. If anybody tried to use big words, you'd tell them to knock it off. But take it from me, Mac, the big words are there. Words like liberty, and tolerance, and democracy. They're with you and around you all the time. And you are out there fighting for them. Don't let anyone tell you different.
We Marines have been fighting for these words for 170 years. They were the inspiration in 1776 for Marines who rallied to the words of John Paul Jones, "I have not yet begun to fight." For Marines on the shores of Tripoli. For Marines in the War of 1812. For Marines who in 1847 stormed the halls of the Montezumas. In the war with Spain in '98. For Marines in Cuba and Manila Bay. At Chateau Thierry and Belleau Wood in 1918. Milestones all in our country's march to freedom. Today, new victories have been added to our honor roll. But more important than the names of far distant lands are these names, American names. Saunders, Salucci, Goldberg, Cartwright, Billings, Smith, Svensson, Palenkowitz. On land, on the sea, and in the air, you have defeated a foe who threatened our very existence. You have carried on a great tradition. You are now part of that tradition.
These names are written in blood in Marine Corps history. You men listening to me made these victories possible. And now you are being discharged from the Corps. You're returning to your life as a civilian. You're going back to your families, to your loved ones, to your old familiar ways and places. You're going back to your America. Always take with you the ideals of your Corps. Remember this, once a Marine, always a Marine. For a job well done, in the name of our Commander-in-Chief, in the name of our whole country, I thank you. And we of your Marine Corps thank you. Well done.
And